Hello, everybody, and welcome to AngryLarry Sorts Laundry. The race is on hold for a little bit while I put the whites, the ringer, in the wash. No, I'm just joking. I'm joined by BuzzThunder. Buzz, welcome back, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days away from the scene, but I'm glad to get back into it.
Yeah, please let me know how the levels are, guys. I don't know what rip sound means. Is something too loud? Something too low?
Oops, sorry.
Gonna try to give you the thing. We have the race is getting underway. The runners should be starting in a second,
All right.
and we'll start the timer as soon as it happens.
Starting on time.
Uh, okay.
Nice work.
Yeah, thank you.
Buzz is too low.
Buzz is too low. We'll fix that as soon as I get this race started. And there we go. Good luck to both of the runners, and hey, let's have some fun here. Let's hope for a good race. Buzz is too low. We're gonna jack Buzz up to like 98. Buzz, say something funny.
I haven't seen a Palace one that early since my ex-wife.
There you go. Get that right out of the way.
Okay, yep. Quick Palace one directly to the south. Start.
Oh, look at this grass encounter.
That's probably actually a really great place to farm experience. I'd be hanging out in there for a while if you're able to survive.
Dick should have no problem with it. 100-point orange Daria.
Yeah, that alone, even if this Daria is only worth 70, this is a great place to get your attack up to level 3 very quickly. I know that Digshake is not a fan of farming, or at least he claims to not be, but I would go with the farm.
Enchantress finds the raft in the grass spot encounter.
The raft, ladies and gentlemen in chat, please throw up your raft emotes. Thank you.
We'll work on that one day. There'll actually be a thing. If the fun police don't turn it down again. We have Mito on Enchantress's side. Gonna refill health and get on out of there. Doesn't have the medicine, the water of life, to make that turn that into a spell.
Yeah, that's about all good Mito is early on. Quick health refill.
I'm about to set the world record for getting yelled at for not updating the tracker fast enough. There we go. Oops, wrong text.
Ooh,
Sorry.
a couple of towns over there.
There we go. Back end. Sorry, my bad. And Ruraru, so we'll get a free spell here. Should be able to take the raft in Saria. Like, that's an oversight of programming.
Very early on, Digshake just a little bit slower finding a couple of things because he's diving into all of these forest tiles.
Yeah, the one thing with Digshake, and when you watch him play, or when you when you rewatch him play after he whips you in a race, you realize
right.
he gets his fire in Ruraru. That's not the greatest of things, but you realize he takes a lot of these encounters. And that's where he builds his level off of. While people will farm the Knuckle and Palace 3, or maybe dive in, for P bags, he'll use the encounters to his favor, and then get the P bags on top of that, and save a lot of time in the process.
Yeah, good idea. That way you can get levels and explore simultaneously. Yeah, it's not my strategy because I like to go for the high experience points areas, but hey, can't argue with Digshake. He's the man.
Who are you to doubt the Digshake?
No, I'm not doubting Digshake at all.
The raft spot is also over by the back and the business end of Saria and Ruraru as well. So we'll see.
Business end.
So Buzz, do you want to explain how the randomizer works, at least in the Western continent?
Oh, sure. Let's talk about the West. Here, you'll notice right away that our overworld's completely scrambled. What our players are going to want to do is look for the 5 items that are available in the Western continent. You have 4 that are available in a cave and 1 in a grass spot that we've seen already. You also have 2 Death Mountain entrances. Death Mountain will contain 2 items in there. 4 towns are available. Each holding 4 spells. 2 of them are free. 2 of them you will need to have a trophy or the Water of Life to get it. And then you do have your 3 palaces.
And one of those caves where you find an item, Enchantress is in right now. This is the Heart Container Cave. We'll see what item is there. And the Medicine Cave for Digshake.
Was that the trophy?
You know, I blinked because I looked down the market. I promised myself I wouldn't do that. I'm like, all right, well, they discovered. I'm trying to find out who discovered what. And as soon as I do that, it was a short. We'll say it was a trophy.
It looked like a trophy to me.
Yeah, we'll get yelled at.
But I only saw it out of the corner of my eye because I'm trying to watch the master.
Well, Enchantress vowed to beat Digshake as soon as the thing was announced. The boots there.
Great item, the boots. Excellent to find early on. Helps you walk on water. Lets you explore a lot of areas a lot easier. You can usually go around the outside of certain mountains, especially in Death Mountain. That can help you out a lot.
We did find Death Mountain. One cave. It is not the Hammer Cave, so Enchantress is going to leave. Get the cave across the street, and it's Trophy Cave. Confused me for a second, too, I think, as well as Enchantress. But here's our other item. It just leaves Magic Container Cave is the only other one we have not found yet right away. To pile on to what you said about the randomizer in the Western Continent, there is a chance that boulders block caves. Boulders can only block caves that contain an item. One of them being a cave that would normally contain the pea bag, as we have the kid in the trophy cave. If you see a boulder blocking a cave and you already found the pea bag cave, it's guaranteed to block an item, and you need the hammer to get it. No pass-through caves, and there's three of them. One of them has a gravestone tile on the other side of it, but 5 of the 6 entrances or exits to those 3 pass-through areas are caves. They can never be blocked with a boulder. Dig is also...
there's a lot of good tips right there to kind of eliminate your searching if you know the rules on which caves have to be where, which items must be in certain spots.
Yeah, and Dig is on his way to get the kid as well.
Yep, got beat up by this Dyra early on, but oh, geez, hopefully he doesn't do it again.
200.
Picks up the kid. 200's huge.
Yeah, so you have that one encounter with both Dyras. And
I don't think that's necessarily going to be the same experience inside a cave than it is in the overworld, but okay. I'm not entirely sure about that.
Still good. It's still going to be good if you can handle it. We saw a player last night, Simple. You may know him from doing things as setting world records in Zelda 2, the vanilla incarnation. Just tremendously good at combat, and it's just, while most people will just like jump over things, he'll just attack it and it's dead within seconds. So combat is just one of the major parts of this game, and exploration and memorization is actually another one.
Yeah, I wish I could have watched a little bit more this weekend, but...
Well, it's available video on demand. Twitch.tv/AngryLarry.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Bonus coverage afterwards, too, if you want to watch it. Enchantress takes the ferry in Palace 1. Have not seen the item, so we're going to go left here. Took a key.
Digshake getting his own trophy. So both our runners will be able to get the spell that's available in Rudo by cashing in that trophy.
Another key here on the way to trying to find Palace 1. And another key, and a dead end. So, pretty sorted on keys here. And that's a good thing. Keys are very valuable. May have to spend them all by the time you reach the end, reach Horsehead. But certainly it doesn't feel like it's going to block you, Palace 1. And that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, it's bad when it happens, but it's very rare. So having two key pickups that early is just good. That's like what you want to look for, is having that bridge and that key dead end, because then you know you're going to be able to bang out the rest of the dungeon pretty easily.
Yeah, I might have 3 total keys right now stockpiled. I didn't see if a door was opened or not.
And Digshake's still diving in all these forest tiles, and he finds Bagoo.
Well, Dig just wasted 45 seconds. we'll give him garbage about that later.
Nothing wrong with looking for Bagu. You never know when you're going to need him.
No, we
Sometimes
did.
it helps that
Yeah.
that you can find Syria and pop out on the other side of the map.
Yes, that is, and definitely he takes the time to type "Field Bagu Man" in his own chat, and that's
Wow.
Dig is awesome.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
He doesn't even have that emote set up, and he
No,
typed it anyways.
and he knows he knows what he's doing with it. He's going to cash in the note and create the bridge and go to the party end of Saria.
Oh hell yeah!
And it's not
that
listen,
is a great troll right there.
Well,
from
listen,
Digshake.
in this situation, it is not a bad idea at all. It's along with the 3 caves that go on both sides.
No.
You can also have Death
Yeah,
Mountain
not at
that can
all.
go on both sides and be unique to an area. And this certainly can pop out on the other side, where there are no pass-through caves, and you can see Palace 2 and Palace 3 on the other side. Who knows?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing because it's not really you want that spell regardless, but it's not a disadvantage to pop out in a different area, even if it's somewhere nearby where you've already explored. It's still just nice to be able to cover more ground that way.
Right. The one downside, as we see with the a little drama here, as we look at the levels, magic container in Palace 1. The one downside to searching for Bagu's notes is all the forest encounters you have to pop in through and then run out of. So you can waste a little time just to find out it's not needed, but it has been needed, and it has been proven to be a viable shortcut sometimes if you do find, like these runners have, the business end of Saria before
There
the
you
front
go.
end.
See, yeah, Digshake, it causes him to come out in a new area, and you see that rock cave there. So that might be the bag cave because we haven't seen that yet. So it's most likely an item in there.
It's P-Bag Cave, or at this point the Magic Container Cave, one or the other. And we'll find out if they find the other one or not. Going on this Red Daria here, taking his time, making sure he doesn't go off screen, and 200.
Yeah, that's
Well,
generous experience in these early encounters here. Okay, there we go. We saw that was the P-Bag Cave, so we know that item is required to find the Magic Container Cave, the hammer.
And also a discovery of Palace 3 on this side that Digshake's on. 2 more caves. Probably no need to go into any more of the caves. He recognizes and he has everything. Enchantress never found that side that he's on right now. He never picked up the boots, as far as I know.
Nope.
And here you go. Here's the horsehead fight.
But yeah, Enchantress is going to be out of level Palace 1 pretty early here.
Well, Horsehead can give as little as 20 XP. That would put Enchantress 8 XP short of the next level. And
yeah, Horsehead always seems to be stingy, but hopefully for Eon here, she'll get a little bit of a boost. Yep, and she does.
Okay.
Able to get attack 3. Not a huge cash in for the gem, but since it's so early, that's just fine.
Yeah. I'm not against an early Palace 1. You get out of there with attack 3, it's good. It's good enough. Digshake looks like he's dropping some frames there. It's probably a little bit of karma for trolling me with the Bagu.
I'm telling you, in my run, I almost did that, Larry. I was really close to doing it. But I had the fairy, so I just cast it.
I was very close to photoshopping Bagu's screen where he does text, and I was going to make my own text as soon as I went in there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me concentrate on trying to win, and I didn't do either.
Yeah, that was another good idea to go in there and be like, I'll try to do something like that in the future.
Wrong side again. Yes, that certainly is. My bad. It's the whole P1, P2 thing. It's like, well...
Eon in Rudo cashing in the trophy and gets Reflect, one of our required spells.
Well, both players have the trophy, so this one's not going to have any implications towards the end of the match unless Digshake just totally forgets he has the trophy and starts looking for it later on in the game.
Yeah, not likely. I mean, it's nice to have that a little bit early, but Digshake's he'll find that very soon.
Digshake with the potato internet quality. Yeah, it's potato-y right now, but I think if we know Digshake, like we think we know Digshake, his internet tends to need to warm up, and the longer he streams, the better it becomes. But he always drops frames early. Okay, we got the back end of Fairy Cave there. I'm not even too sure. And there is the front end of Jump Cave. That's, I'm sorry, that wasn't Fairy Cave. That was Candle Cave.
Oh, look at that Death Mountain spot right there. I don't think Digshake checked that cave, so we saw Eon in that little trapped area, Death Mountain. But there was a coast there, so Digshake would be able to skip around there and explore more of Death Mountain. Eon is not able to do that without the boots.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's Rudo. I mean Mido. But again, can't do anything. Well, he's got he doesn't have.
Oh, I guess we missed.
Yeah,
Jump spell was the serious spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to mark that. Well, why is he there?
Well, he gets the down stabs now. With down stabs plus raft means that Digshake's probably going to Eastern Continent. It's if you have down stab, if you have raft, if you don't have glove, Eastern Continent. And that's what I believe Digshake is probably going to do right here. Knowing that he's found everything and he doesn't want to go into Death Mountain and probably not do a palace right now. He'll probably go collect some pea bags over on the other side. There's Rudo.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, he's clearing out the spells and he'll probably dive into the east. Just get a little bit more experience from those 500 experience P bags, and then you got a few items that are very easily accessible over there as well. Eon grabbing the jump spell from Saria.
Yes. There's another up A. Both players virtually spooning in Northern Palace. Sorry, Buzz. I know you wanted to...
Very nice, very nice.
Tried to get that in before you, after all.
Hey, it's not my line. I just like to steal it. I usually credit you, though.
All right. But here goes Digshake. He's going right for that raft spot. No surprise there. I think there's a term for that. Not sure what it is, though.
Is that called spreadsheeting?
It might be. It might be. But it's not. But it's close enough.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, spreadsheeting kind of reminds me of my ex-wife.
I think you mean flow charting, but it's not a thing. It's only a thing if you're playing Ken in Street Fighter, apparently. All right. We're going to get some boots here on EON side, which is good. It's going to even up everything here. Pretty much one gem up to Digshake's none, but Digshake is going to rack up stuff here. He's in Thirsty Town, Thirsty Broad Town.
He's going to find a Thirsty Broad here and get her some water and get a spell. This lady is quite parched to the extent that she can't even make it to that fountain in front of her house.
Yeah, there's a backstory there, but who knows?
I've got plenty of backstory theories when it comes to this game. Shield spell.
I think you can read that on Buzz's blog, buzzthunder.com/fanfiction/Zelda-2.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. All right.
Having a rough time getting publication, but
Maze Island.
That's exactly interesting that there's a cave right next to Maze Island there. I've never seen that before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
You missed the race last night where one of the encounters in Maze Island put you on to a separate area of Maze Island that you couldn't get back from if you didn't have the boots.
Oh, there's the heart container in the desert spot.
We're in the Eastern Continent. You want to give the little Eastern Continent rundown?
Sure. Eastern Continent has a little bit less items in the overworld. It's going to be the desert tile. There are 5 open desert tiles. One of them is going to have an item. There's only 1 water tile that sits all by itself. You need the boots to access that. That'll have the other item. We'll have an entrance to Maze Island. That's going to have 2 items that you'll find there, as well as Palace 4 over on Maze Island. And then you do have your 4 towns. New Kasuto is a unique town because it does have 2 items. One of them, you would need some magic container requirements, which is randomized in this as well. You may need 6. or anywhere between 5 and 7 magic containers. The spell in there is free, and then there's another item that you will need the spell to catch. I just saw Digshake just got the water item. What was that?
I don't know. That was
Did
your
anyone
side.
see? Nobody saw it. Okay.
We'll get
You
it.
might
We'll
need
get
some
it in a
help there,
second.
Chad.
EON was
I
in
was
the
reading my cue cards. I'm sorry.
EON was in the item room in 2, and I was waiting for that, but no key, I guess. And then when I looked up, Dig already had it. It goes too quick. You gotta tell these players to slow it down.
Yep, this is going to be a speedy one.
Yeah, we have Darunia now. Medicine? Okay, thank you.
Medicine, okay. That's not bad.
No,
so
not
now
at all.
all spells are available.
Yeah, and at the 20
Because
minutes.
he has Dig will cash in the kid right now because he has him.
And that's the 20-minute mark. You know, so
Yep,
it's
that's very fast.
yeah, well, it really, really pays to go to the Eastern Continent, and that's something I've learned from Digshake himself and just watching what he does. While we have the other approach is what I normally bind myself to. It's, try to do everything in the Western Continent first, and EON is in Palace 2 right now. No glove, but at least we know the item is not glove blocked, and we're going to see what it is right now as Dig cashes in the kid.
Yes, returns the child back to the negligent grandmother or mother.
Oh, wow.
And it is Thunder.
Another
Another one of the 100% required things. So we have all 3, which is going to be the Reflect spell, Thunder spell, and the Raft item. We don't have the glove yet, which is going to be 99.9% required to beat the game. That's an arbitrary number, though.
And we have the hammer in Palace 2 on EON's side. We know there's one item in the magic container cave blocked by the boulder. Don't know if it was seen on that side of the stream or not, but
Yeah, Eon did walk by it,
Okay,
so
all
she
right.
knows.
make the way to Helmet Head now. See if it's not glove blocked. We have not seen that room, so the more and more you go, the more chance it has to show up in your face, and that would be unfortunate at this point in time. It's very rare, though, I find that you are blocked into, but it definitely has the happens. Did we come back because it was that room? Maybe. Or maybe we need a key. I wish the key counter was on the screen.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. I think we're looking for a key. This is going to be key blocked as well. In fact, I think all these rooms to the left are key blocked. I think there's 3 of them.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough time in there.
This is where an early magic key really helps you.
Yep, also the fairy spell is one of the most useful items in the game as far as skipping keys, because
Yeah.
once you cast that, you can fly right through the door, and that is one of the spells that we have not found yet.
No, it could be the key, the medicine, turning it in for the fairy. You are guaranteed to have at least the fairy or the magic key by the time it comes to defeating Palace 1. I know that's the text in the randomizer wiki, but I don't exactly know how to properly phrase that unless it's just the fairy or the magic key is guaranteed to be on the Western Continent. One of the two.
You said before Palace 1 is what it says?
Yeah, it says, there's checks in place before you go into palaces to make sure you can complete them, and one of them is having the magic key or fairy before Palace 1. I have to really ask them, but we have a magic container.
Yeah.
Here. Magic container cave. We'll see what we get here. What are we hoping for? We're hoping for the glove for the runners, but it's the heart container. So EON
And
is
Digshake
done with the
it.
Western Continent. Only Death Mountain on this side of the raft, the water, to flesh out if they want to. They may not. Both runners.
Digshake turning in the Water of Life and gets the spell from Mido. So keys a factor a little bit early on here.
Yeah, that's for sure. If that is the reason why we left too, and I believe it was.
Ah, there we go. Now Eon has the boots and is able to walk around the outside. So hopefully she'll be able to find
Yeah.
that open cave that normally holds the vanilla hammer.
Or just the rock hanging out.
Yeah, that's true too. Yep,
Yeah.
she does have the hammer.
I didn't miss anything on.
It also seems to be pretty friendly with water exploration. At least the spot that she's at right now.
Yeah, there's another area up top. That might be a cave right there with an elevator. I like to go through all those once I'm done with this particular area. There's 3 other exits, and that one too might be another one. 3 other exits. They can lead you to another side. That could be one of the sides, though, unfortunately.
Digshake finding out that you're going to need 6 magic containers for that old lady to let you into her basement.
Probably musty down there too, I would think.
Good lord.
Yeah. We get another spell here. Only 2 left. Only life and this one left. Fairy.
And the fairy.
So he may not even look for old Kasuto at this point because that's guaranteed to be a life spell. He just may go.
Also, he had the spell. I don't know if it's too expensive for him to cast, but I don't think he even cares to see that item now.
No.
Not worth his time. So it looks like Digshake is in full throttle when it comes to gonna bang out some palaces here.
Yeah, Digshake's getting some family aggro right now. Let's hope it doesn't affect them too much.
I hope not as well.
We went back. I'm sorry. We went back to Digshake. Went back to the other side, right? After the ferry, up A.
Up 8 immediately, yes, and dove into 1.
And of course,
we just saw the rock item.
That was so
but
quick
I
on
did
my
not see
screen,
it.
I could not even see it.
I missed it too.
It was just straight down stab right into it, and I thought for a second it was the candle bag, but I don't think it reflected in the XP. So it could have possibly been the cross, maybe?
I think we'll be able to tell. It's most likely a container, so as soon as Eon gets onto the
It was a magic container. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, chat. Daklor.
Yeah, chat has names. You can use them.
Well, sometimes people like to remain anonymous.
BuzzThunder says he wants to fight chat after this race. By the way, who's accepting? Exclamation point, fight me.
I will fight almost anyone in chat. Except for Ron. I don't want to fight Ron.
Yeah, no, he's dangerous. He's insane. See what Digshake does here. He's gonna go left. Look for the item. I mean, typical stuff. He needs the glove. Really, I think that's the only one he's really concerned about. Everything else is just going to be full speed ahead. EON goes to the Eastern Continent now, hoping to collect the same spells that Dig got.
Yeah, definitely always going to find the item in 1. Just because it's so easily accessible and you're bound to get an extra key or 2.
Yeah, Digshake just didn't even care for that other key.
Nope, he didn't want it. He's confident enough that he can cast Fairy. If he, in fact, can cast it.
All right.
He doesn't want any key insurance. He knows that he has enough to get by.
All right. Thirsty Broad's going to get another drink of water on this seed. Very entitled. Very high maintenance, but what can you do? And we'll have the shield for... Do you know why I use the shield?
To pass some sort of test? I'm not sure.
Alright, Digshake's going to go on his way here to get the magic container. Not really, he wants to see the glove. But there's got to be some points along the way where runners just you just need a magic container or 2, a heart container or 2. You don't need them all. you don't need to go searching for them once you have a decent amount. But to stumble upon them early and just, then find the required items and then just be like, okay, let's just go. Probably a lot better than just, having 4 of each.
Yeah, magic container is great.
Yeah.
Especially with our low keys here.
Maze Island thing on EON's side, we didn't see Dig go in there despite...
No, he found it. He found it fast, and then he just didn't even want to go in.
And he had Reflect, too, at that time. Pretty sure he did. Trophy was in... yeah, he had Reflect. Yeah, EON got the heart container in the desert tile. Sorry.
Okay, I thought they meant that it was a maze tile. Here we go. A magic container in the magic container spot.
It's not the magic. It may not be the magic container though. So please leave Digshake alone. He's racing.
Yeah, not technically a different one.
Now here's Horsehead.
Yeah, Digshake about to finish the first palace here. Tie us up on gems. Oh wait, no. Eon beat Helmet Head already.
No.
My mistake.
No, they
No?
obeyed, I think.
Okay.
Needed keys or identified a block room.
That's right. 30 minutes in, both our runners have 1 gem. Digshake definitely with an advantage here. A lot more spells.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully see what the second item in Maze Island is pretty shortly, and then decision. Go into 4? I probably would go into 4. I probably wouldn't want to come back here.
Yeah, I always say go into 4 if you're able to get through. You might as well, because it's very satisfying to clear out Maze Island and just forget about that part of the game.
And plus, Carrick is the only boss that just doesn't care what your attack level is. So you can go in there and attack level 1. Survivability is your only main concern when it comes to Palace 4, and having the Reflect spell. But Carrick is the set amount of hits no matter what, because you're reflecting his attack, you're not using your own.
That's correct.
Should be close to our second item here. Not a lot of spaces left to search. We're going to go through here and check the other 7 tiles. Spell items are never in palaces. Spell items will only be out in the open. The trophy can only be on the Western Continent or Death Mountain. The kid or the magic, the medicine can be on the Western Continent Death Mountain or Eastern Continent Maze Island, but one of them has to be on one side, one of them has to be on the other side, and the heart container is the second Maze Island item.
Yep, and as Eon picks up the heart container, we see Digshake get the hammer from Palace 2.
Yes.
And from Digshake's strategy and point of view, I don't think he's even going to go back to that rock spot unless he walks right by it. But even if he does, I don't even think he'd dive in there. He might.
He might, because...
just because, yeah, he does the gloves.
Yeah, gloves there, and it's easier just to do that than it would be not to do that and feel foolish and come back and do it.
Okay,
right.
Eon finally getting through all the madness of the Maze Island and going into 4.
So we may have been glove blocked in 2 because Digshake left there as well. So either we have a key issue and that's stopping us, or they are finding that room that requires the blocks and they're identifying it before it really even flashes on my screen to notice it. But we can see EON has no keys, and we don't know what Digshake is. Again, I really wished it was on the screen. I think for the next race, I'm going to require the runners to constantly press start every 30 seconds so I can see.
Right.
They'll comply. Yep, there's Dig. He's going for it. He's going to be rewarded with a heart container.
Yeah, start working on a mod, or at least encourage Digshake to make that a feature as show keys.
Yeah,
on the main screen.
That is a good point being brought up. That Dig has fairy. I don't know what it costs to cast Ferry, but Carrick Fight on EON side, but he doesn't really care about keys. So
Yeah, Fairy, he was able to cast it when he only had 4 magic containers.
oh, okay, so possibly
Yeah,
they found the glove
I'm
room,
not-
and that's why they're not going through 2.
It's less than 64, so yeah, it has to be a glove.
Yeah.
So that's most likely going to force Digshake to, well, actually, if he doesn't go into Death Mountain, yep, he's going east.
Yeah, Death Mountain seems to be the last resort on Digshake's mentality of progression in this game.
Yeah, where he is right now, he's almost certainly going to Maze Island to look for those items, and then probably look for the item in Palace 4 after that.
Yeah, which we didn't see EON get, maybe? Or maybe I was looking
No,
at Digshake.
I did not see it. It was very, very fast find of Karok.
I'm looking at chat now, see if they're yelling at me for missing it. A good point, P4, not P2. I meant the whole layout is confusing to me because it says like P2/Palace 4. And I'm like, all right, well, I need player 2, but Palace 4, I'm like, all right, I'll just click it.
It's a very user-friendly, it's not an intuitive interface. Larry's just making excuses.
Yeah, no, I tripped me up last time too. It's definitely my fault. It's not, the layout's nice. It's definitely my fault. What do we got here, BuzzThunder?
Oh, looks like we have a virtual spoon, ladies and gentlemen. That is when both of our players are in the same area at the same time.
Basically, when one's following the other one, like one tile behind, that's kind of what it is. We have a
Yeah,
bag.
that would be a technical spoon right there. We'll have to come up with a terminology when it's like that.
Swamp tile is the P bag, and we have Tim the Toolman and Taylor's backyard here.
Yep, there's a bunch of Heidi-Ho neighbor Mr. Wilson throwing rocks at you.
It's
Fireballs, whatever.
So stupid, but I can't stop saying it.
Hey, I'm a big fan of 90s television, so I got no problem with it.
I think somebody said the other day, they're like, "Oh, Larry talks about his '90s TV." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Remember dinosaurs? No, I'm just kidding.
Not the mama.
Great show.
Come at me, bro. All right, water tile for EON here. Magic container pickup for the Digshake in Maze Island. And again, I looked and I missed it, but we know it's the medicine, so.
Yeah, a lot of heart containers and magic containers found right now. So that means a bunch of our like semi-worthless floating items like the cross and the horn might be buried.
Yeah, and it's a it's going to be one of those the turning points of the race where what order do you find them in? If you get the glove first, you're good. If you're finding the cross, the flute, the other magic container, and then you're the magic key in 6, and then you're going to have a problem.
Yep, that's going to be the distinct advantage here. We see somebody get the glove first, we'll know that person's way out ahead. But other than that, I'd only put Digshake slightly ahead at this point.
Yeah, Digshake's got to go to, I think, south here, and then go through that little area, take an encounter, and then he'll find the second spot for the heart container, which he doesn't want to do. He's going to back up. I believe it was on the other side of that encounter.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's unfortunate for Digshake.
There's the Valley of Death. It looks like it's in the extreme south of the eastern continent, but it looks like the entrance is in another area. Or at least
Yeah, Digshake found that very early. 7 is readily available once you hit the eastern continent.
Okay. How are our runners doing with levels here? 433, 423, about even.
Yeah, I'd say at this point in the game, maybe a little bit behind schedule as far as levels as, but we haven't seen a lot of palaces. So
Well, Dig only completed
that's
one
where that
palace, EON 2,
Yeah.
so a little bit behind maybe on EON's part. But what I've learned from calling these races is they're behind on my timetable, and not necessarily a timetable where people can beat the game without an issue. So
Right, yes. I'm very worried about leveling and getting my attack up early because I love getting out of Palace 1 with attack 5. That's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, placing a gem in, placing your 4th gem and having attack 8, and then taking 2 two stacked levels, or just speeding through it and placing the gem. Who cares at that point with the last one? Is pretty cool. Dig's gonna go back into this encounter, be rewarded on the other side with a heart container. Not what he wanted, but at least the search for this item is over, and he might go into 4 and just get rid of that while he's here.
Yeah, it's tough to judge in Maze Island. A lot of times, if I find an area that's only like 1 or 2 tiles, maybe, I'd like to skip it. But a lot of times, even if it's only 1 tile, I'll go through that encounter because you never know. But he rightfully exhausted all of his other options before that because it was only a, only about 8 tiles there that he could have searched. There were so many others that were readily available.
EON's trying to jump glitch up on top of that chimney there. Something I was able to pull off a few times. There, I got it there. I heard somebody say they kind of broke down the analysis on it. Like, if you miss it like 8 times, it's still faster than running to the other side, jumping on it. I like to do Fairy Floss now because the healer is on the magic restore old lady is on the other side of that door anyway, so.
Yeah, definitely.
I might waste a little time doing it, but I know that people wind down their magic by casting everything, and they're able to cast jump on the other side of that door and still have full magic and make it in 1 jump anyway. So
personally, I just don't mess with it.
Yeah, just queue it up, do it, and get it over with. We're gonna cash in Thunder here. I was a little quick on that. I put the Thunder up when EON went into that screen for upstab, but I'll wait. I'll take it off, and here we go. I'll officially put it up now. There you go. No fairy claws. But the comparison was the going on top of the building compared to missing that jump several times over.
Yeah, I figured just go for it because I know I can do it the other way. So why would I even mess around with that trick if it's going to save me upwards of 10 seconds?
Well, yeah, there's saving time, and then there's wasting time trying to save time the way other people do it, and sometimes you got to do things comfortable for you. And if you want to call them safe strats, you can call them safe strats, but certainly, you have to do things as fast as you can do them.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Randomizer. You have to think about the mentality. When we're racing one-on-one here, we're not trying to beat our all keys time by 2 seconds. So that kind of stuff really becomes insignificant.
EON's going to grab the same P bag that Digshake took that got him to 4-3-3 and take 4-2-4 instead. 7 I actually can take both. My bad. I wasn't doing the math. So 4-3-4 now, which is pretty good. Pretty good at this point. 4 palaces left. You can certainly get to attack 7 and then use the other gem to boost yourself up to 7-6-7, 7-7-6, whatever. Hopefully it's high enough to do that.
Oh, yeah, I think that's the main concern for most of our runners. Once you get to attack 7, that's really all you need, and then the rest of it is kind of just a comfort as far as being able to cast more spells and take more damage.
Yeah, it's a luxury. That if you still have a couple gems left, it's pretty solid to take. Is Dig in 5?
Nope, Dig's in 4.
Oh, Dig's in 4. Okay.
Yeah, he's digging for that item.
Okay, yeah, this is where you drop down, and this is where I like to find that room because feels like I always go right, and it's Carrick. I see a River Devil. I'm not entirely certain we were able to get around it or not. I wasn't watching Dig when he was on this side.
It doesn't seem to be
well, you can go up and over.
Very cumbersome, yeah.
Yeah, up and over. So, Flute looks like it's potentially useless. It just depends if you're not mountain blocked here to the east of where EON is.
Yeah, Flute's kind of like Bagu. Very, very likely that you're going to be able to find another way to the other side.
And Dick was not over here, or he saw the town and didn't care, because here is our last spell, and it's going to be the life spell in the abandoned town of Kasuto for EON.
Yep, Digshake did not find that area, so that was in the far northwestern part of the eastern continent.
Yeah, I can't find the spell listing. There it is.
Ouch, and there we have Eon casting the life spell right after she got it and getting killed anyways.
100 points for the red nut knuckle and 6. And when I say 6, I mean that's 4.
See, Larry, I want to ask you, why do you call them nut knuckles?
Because on stream one time, when I first started running this game, I kept calling them dark nuts. And then I would call them iron knuckles, and then I would kind of, interchange the term every single time. And then one day the blue one was just wrecking me in one room where I took like maybe 4 game overs. And someone just said, oh, that nut knuckle. And I was like, all right, well, there you go. Done.
Dark knuckle's not bad either.
I'd give him the benefit. I want to say it was Ryan, but maybe not.
And Digshake has Karok and no item.
New Kasuto, 6 heart container requirement, 6 magic container requirement. We missed. It was the flute. I just looked on the delay. So flute for 6 magic containers, and gonna pick up fairy here.
I don't know if... Did Eon get the spell?
No, the only one that hasn't been gotten because never picked up the. Well, no, did pick up the medicine. My bad.
Yeah, you got the medicine, just never cash it in.
Yeah, there's one spot there in my list. Looks like I have 7 checked off anyway. So.
Yeah, Digshake just didn't care, and Eon did not have the means. Looks like Digshake placed that gem and is diving back in. Look for that item, which is getting increasing chances of being the glove, the handy glove.
Yes. Going back into 2 here for EON. Must have grabbed us. No keys still, but do have fairy. We do have fairy, and we have 7.
Yeah, I'm saying that's unfortunate because we know that it'll be a glove block, but Eon was key blocked when she left. So solving the key problem and then is going to immediately.
I'm still not sure it was a glove block. I think it was that room that blocked both of them, and Dig just left and never came back. Because here is no, this is the dead end with a key. Not going to go get the key though. Now going to go get the key.
Oh, yep. Changes her mind.
Crossing 4.
Ouch.
That was an angry up A if I've ever seen one in my life from Digshake. Who, by the way, probably did not indulge in adult beverages before this match. Because when he does, he tends to play the game like he's smashing the controller into his face.
Yeah, I was able to watch that just a little bit last night.
That's so much fun.
That was very entertaining. Very entertaining.
A little plug for Digshake. You gotta watch his VOD from last night. At least the first hour of it. Very fun.
I think I was at the same level of inebriation. I just kept throwing my usual jokes up there, at least for like 5 minutes or so.
I think you were in sampled some adult beverages too.
1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe like 4 per ex-wife joke.
4 per ex-wife joke.
Dig's gonna go and get the flute. So he's gonna go cross flute, and this is what we talked about before. In what order do you find things? And it looks like both of them are finding things in the same wrong order.
Yeah, it's looking likely. It might be the spell item,
or Death Mountain. Actually, we didn't see the Hammer Cave in Death Mountain. We only saw Spectacle Rock. Or did we see both? Now I'm confused. Because EOM was in there.
Yeah,
the
just
rock.
Spectacle Rock, I believe.
But Dig does have the spell, so that was the medicine, the Water of Life cash in, and we're gonna get the Water of Life cash in. Speaking of, on EON side right here.
Yeah, might cause her to go back to New Kasuto as well.
At this point, it's guaranteed to be the spell. The magic key. Okay.
Wow.
So we have the glove can be in 5, and that's where the glove will be giving you the middle finger. If it is in 5. And Death Mountain, the hammer spot. Those are the only places that we can't find anything that can possibly be the glove.
That's correct. Yep, only two glove locations available.
Yeah.
And Digshake will probably go into 5 just to save time.
And again, we popped out at 2 when I was watching Digshake. Popped out at 2 to go to Mito, and I'm not entirely sure. We may be glove blocked. I'm trying to look for see if anybody commented on that.
Really convenient palace locations there with 6 and 5 being right by each other.
Yeah, so Dig never has to explore that area north of the Road Devil. EON is now going to queue up spell and get the magic key. Probably the best of the remaining items, but not the required remaining item. I like the use of the up A right there on Digshake's screen side. Little swag spell cast. Didn't get the sword out in time though, but did the crouch jump, the butt bump. I think that Naomi does in wrestling. Gets the key. So
yep, yeah. Naomi, a former Funkadactyl.
There you go.
Chat, please put up your Funkadactyl emotes. Thank you.
Do we need one of those? I don't know if we need one of those.
Well, at least Funkasaurus.
Funk is on a roll. All right, we got the magic key now on EON side. See what happens here. Where to go now? Basically,
looks like Eon is pretty much just following Digshake right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at your chart for EON.
Yeah, the flow chart.
No.
Spreadsheet.
Yeah, you haven't seen the Hammer Cave and Death Mountain, and you haven't seen the items in 4 and 5, or 3 and 6. But 4 and 5 are the only palaces that can contain the glove. You have 3 spots right now left to get the glove, as far as I see. Whereas Digshake has 3. He has 3 as well. He's seen the item in 4. He has Palace 5. He has Death Mountain, the Hammer Cave, and he has Spectacle Rock and Death Mountain. But we know that Spectacle Rock is the magic container. So really, like, it's a 3-sided coin flip. Is that a thing? That's not a thing, but basically,
kind of, yeah.
Basically, what it is right now.
Not really a thing, but
yeah,
yes,
should be a thing. It probably is a thing somewhere.
Yeah, just basically the same thing for both runners, just slightly different with one of the locations. Oh, here we go. Digshake with the item in 5.
He is hoping glove.
Will it be?
There it is. It's giving him the middle finger.
Most likely the worst possible place for it to be. Last place most runners are going to look.
Yeah, but I said it last night when during the race, and I always bring up the joke that I say Dig should make the sprite be the middle finger when the glove's in 5, but it's like always in 5. Silver Arrow is always in 9. It's or 7. It's always in 5. But Dig is in a preferred spot right now. He's just going to be Sister Christian and motoring right now, or Night Ranger. Sorry. I need to brush up on Warren Zevon, by the way, because I know he's the only guy you know references for. So my apologies.
Yeah, nothing like that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely throw those up there. But I don't know, it's easy to get the band name confused with the song title when it's a band that's only known for one song.
A lot of bands known for one song are pretty good bands known for one song. We'll celebrate the Time Life masterpieces compilations another time though. 2 CDs, 2 cassettes, or 4 LPs, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of Warren Zevon, somebody else known for one song.
No, he's got a couple. He's got Werewolf of London
and that's it.
No, there's some you've played on your stream that I've recognized before. He's more than one. He may be known for one, but he's had a couple other hits.
Possibly.
Open up a Billboard magazine every once in a while, Buzz. I'm begging you. Do they even make those anymore? It doesn't matter. Dig's finding all the keys in the world, and that's just happenstance when you have the magic key. We're gonna finally finish Palace 2 here.
Yeah, looks like it.
There's the glove block room.
So now it's official. We
Yeah.
finally saw it.
And we have the item in 5. Here we go. It's gonna be the glove.
All right. So yeah, looking very close here.
Did we do
Say-
another music reference? Soy Brown. The race is on now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now there's no need to go
It's
to
like
4.
done, yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no need to go into 4 to get the item now. There's no need to go into Death Mountain to get the hammer. Find the hammer cave. It's just full throttle from this point on.
Yeah, so I'd probably give Digshake a 2 to 3 minute lead right now. The only advantage Eon has is that 1 life level.
I can't find glove on the list. Oh, because it's the last. It's like the first one. There you go. I guess it makes sense they're in order of
Alphabet order?
Yeah, I was trying not to mark it before I saw the block room. Once I recognized, it's no big deal. If everyone's going to yell at me for not marking it, then they already know the runner has it. So we're good.
I feel that would be a hell of an accomplishment if you're able to get through an entire restream with marking everything properly.
It's tough. By the time you make your
It
notes and
happens
you
so
look up,
fast,
it's
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We have a helmet head fight for the first time today. Dig is getting in 2 hits per cycle, or per jump. I don't know if you want to call it a cycle. And down with the sickness there.
Yeah.
Dig is, of course, doing the jump slash back and forth there. That just it fills your magic meter up faster, I think. Which is any truth to that? No, right?
Yeah, it's like in Punch Out when you hit select,
Did he-
it beefs it up a little bit.
Did he just like speed run that gem placement?
I
you really
think
up-A
he
that
did.
fast?
I think he got the gem and then up-A'd so that the did he even get the experience?
No, he just bypassed all the
So-
experience. He up-A'd,
so
up-A'd.
He ate the gem.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think I've seen anybody do that before.
No, I actually, when he did that, I'm like, all right, he's going for. Well, you can't go for XP because his XP is now 0.
But
He
that probably
burned 3
only saved him.
He burned
like,
all the crystals so far.
probably only saved him about 2 seconds.
Oh, there's the
Ooh.
down stab with the glove right into the drink. I hate that.
Yeah, Eon getting AngryLarry'd.
That's not. Is that AngryLarry? I don't know if that's Angry. I think
No,
AngryLarry is.
it's-
We've
I just made that up.
AngryLarry is when you can't get by one of these rooms with digs in. No, it's when you waste 30 minutes doing nothing.
I think it's just maybe getting beaten up by polar bears.
I think it's just
maybe
when
that
you're
one.
awesome. How about that?
Okay, there. That's good. That's good too.
When you
yeah,
make-
just being really awesome.
When you make dumb references is basically what it is. But
Oh, a pea bag in 6.
candle bag, I just
Oh wait, no.
no. He's
No,
in
we're
3.
in 3.
He's in
Sorry,
3.
my mistake.
One of those situations he was looking for Rabanek and found the item room, and it's just he doesn't need it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, it's right here. I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting just because of a heart container is more valuable, but like eating that gem for no time at all, I don't understand that. I would like to ask him about that.
Well, he's got 3 gems left to place, and we'll
Yeah,
see-
but it's
we'll see
only
what
2
happens.
seconds is basically.
He may be able to do it on Magic 3. He may be able to cast Thunder and Shield depending on the cost, and not need anything else. Remember,
Oh,
he
it-
also
it's-
didn't go get the life spell either.
It's definitely doable. I just don't see.
He'll take
wait.
attack 6, and then he'll take the remainder for life, and then the ceramic dog with the the excess.
And Eon finishing 5, taking down Guma. You know what it was? He probably had such low experience that he didn't want to beef up to Magic 4 or Life 4. So it was better for him to just get rid of that and then make sure he can get the attack level in the next palace.
Oh yeah, it wasn't by design. It was by circumstance. Oh, you can do that and get up there. Okay, that's nice to know. Yeah, Dig's on the theory. The mentality is like, just don't go back to grind. Very rare. It's got to be very close to be able to do it. We're in 6 now for the first time.
Yep.
Dig never got the Guma, right? In 5, he just got the glove and got out?
That's right. Yeah, he went right back to 2.
Okay.
And now he's about to finish up 3. Yeah, that low attack, it's going to slow you down a little bit. Thunderbird is the worst. That's the main slowdown. Facing Thunderbird with a low attack level. But he'll probably be up to attack 7 by that point.
You think he'll go 7-3-3?
Possibly. No, he'll probably go like 6-5-5.
Yeah.
If he can get that.
I was thinking 6-3, and whatever he can get in life, and then if he has remainder for Magic 4, he'll probably do that. I can't see the screen long enough to get a gauge on how much like Thunder plus Shield would cost, or Thunder plus Reflect. Okay, I think this is not the item room in 6, but it's the one of the 2 Rubberneck.
This is the pass through.
Yeah. We already saw the screen that is normally on the other side of this, where you drop down. So could be back to back here. Could be back to back Rubernecks, back to back Rubberneck and Barba. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot of time where Palace 6 will make you think that you found Barba, but there's a lot of those pass throughs and a lot of those dead ends.
Yeah, here's the item. So it is a dead end. Interesting to actually go through this to get the item at this point. You have 7 magic containers. You have 7 heart containers. It could really only be one of those 2 or the cross.
Which we know it isn't. So.
Right, and you're locked into here, and you take a death. Now maybe just go right back out. But, no.
Yeah, maybe experience, because it's easy experience from one of these guys.
Yeah, well, no, it's definitely a case. Maybe a little worried that you're not going to be able to get your life and your magic up high enough that either container can help you.
Or it could just be a grudge and just animosity towards blue nut knuckles.
There you go. There we go. See, hopefully it's not the cross. I would hate to see that right now. Hopefully the cross is buried and done in Death Mountain.
No, cross was the item in 4.
Oh, cross. That's right. I'm sorry. The cross was the item in 4. Heart container right there. All right. So it was the magic container was in Death Mountain. Okay, I got it. I was,
And
I was looking on the items left for EON and not items totally got.
Digshake finding Guma. And lucky for him, Guma's hit points isn't very high, because attack 5 can be risky coming into Guma.
Yeah, attack 5 could be pretty risky for Barba, too.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you get aggressive and stuff. But
yeah, definitely. Guma is definitely more dangerous in my opinion.
EON doesn't up A. But it's going to walk back. Took a level, though, right? No, maybe not. No, definitely didn't.
Yeah, Eon wants to keep those levels and get that attack 6 from Barba.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It depends on how much experience. Barba can be worth a ton.
But they're made, like, it wasn't a criticism. There was probably places to go where you didn't need the up A, is basically all I really meant.
Digshake is doing in the same situation in a different spot.
Yeah,
because he took
down
Guma. He's trying to. Oh wow, that was almost the exact same spot that they did it too.
This is something he normally never does.
That's just that's one of the worst deaths.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've had much worse, but that one stinks.
Well, luckily he actually died of natural causes before he wound up actually falling into the lava.
Yeah,
So,
I personally like to walk into the lava pit in that fairy room and get the Great Palace.
do you ever get that
That's always
fairy
fun.
room in is it 6 that has those little, like, for no reason, those little paths up in the wall where you have to kind of fairy go down and around the wall? And I just kind of keep pressing down because I'm reading chat, and then I just run right into the lava. That's always fun.
Yeah.
Candlebag was in 3. The remaining item in the Hammer Cave and Death Mountain is the magic container. Everything else has been accounted for. And here's Barba.
Digshake not going after that Guma.
No, and he just got dig shaked by that skeleton above. He didn't cast Thunder to try to kill it. Thunder is 84, by the way, so it's at Magic 3, it's 5 and like 1/4 containers. EON getting a little bit of jackhammer, and you can see at attack 5, Barber is taking quite a few hits here, and is still has plenty of health, but it's going down fast now. One more cycle should do it.
With a good strategy with Barba here.
Yeah, and this is Barber
Not
down.
a lot of danger.
In a situation to take attack 6 straight up right now.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty... Was that a low amount for Barba there?
I think that was pretty high because EOM was getting in some jackhammer action, so every cycle about 5 to like 7 hits. It looked like.
I was meant experience.
Oh, experience. I don't know. It's what was it? Because it can be 300 to 1,000, but 2.
I think it was only 3.
Yeah, but 2. There's like 2,000 point experience possibilities in the shuffle. For those who don't know, all the bosses, all the enemies in general in the seed, the XP is shuffled of what they give you, and it's anywhere between 2 levels higher or 2 levels lower based on like all the different values of XP that are in the game. And Barba is normally 700, but in the randomizer it could be 300, 500, 700, 1,000, and 1,000 is the highest amount of experience you can get. So the 2 levels above, the second level is 1,000 again. So it's 20% to get any of those. And consistent on the seed, so both Dig and EOM will get the same.
Now, I'd say we're about neck and neck at this point because Digshake, we'll see how fast he can get through 6. But Eon will probably get through 2 very quickly here, and then just needs to go into 3.
Yeah, found the path very quick. You're finally placing the gem here, and
yeah, that was the biggest time constraint that we saw from Digshake there, was having to go back and level up, but yeah, that's kind of a necessity in that point. He's been sacrificing experience this whole run. He kind of had to get 6 there. Attack 6. So yeah, we should see Eon get out of 2 pretty quickly here, and then it's going to be Palace 6 versus Palace 3 as far as completion speed.
And then the Palace 7, Great Palace.
Yeah, the not so great Palace,
which can be very trolly or it can be very straightforward.
Yep, I've seen all sorts.
I've personally witnessed an attack 5 completion. I think it was Jackamus. Dig had a very low level as well when he completed his last round. I think he was also 5, but his magic and life was also really low as well. He might have been like 535. Little helmet head now. And no, that's not the back-to-back Rebenek area that Dig's in. No grind here. No grind for for 7. We're just gonna go. We're gonna maybe hopefully get 7. Maybe pass up. No, we'll just up A.
Wow. Yeah, Eon's feeling the pressure, and that's not a huge loss where she is right now.
The clock's ticking, and if you're playing a player like Digshake, you may think that dot done is going to come anywhere from at least starting at an hour and 10-minute mark. So that might play into some decisions here.
Yeah, she has to be assuming that Digshake is fighting Thunderbird right now.
And I should point out, Enchantress is doing very well against the splits on the screen. Those are probably average.
Yeah, those have to be average. Yeah, the other race that I saw Eon do was a 124. That was a really speedy one.
Now watch what Dig does here when Dig Dug. Yeah, you get that? Watch what Dig does here when he identifies this as a item room. He's not going to kill Rebenek. Or he's going to kill Rebenek. He's not going to see. I told you. He wasn't going to do it. He's going to find another way. And he up-A'd where EON did not there. EON took the fight and then walked back out.
Yeah, Digshake wasting no time at all. He's trying to cut every little corner he can.
Yeah, EON did get up-stab because I remember the jump skip.
Now, we saw so little of 3. Yeah, I don't remember. I thought it was very quick. I thought it was P-Bag, and then all of a sudden we were fighting Rebenek.
Yeah, it could have been, because I looked up and it was certainly he was at the fight. Little candle baggage. No candle bag on the tracker, though, so I'm good.
We could put the candle on the tracker. That would be nice and redundant.
I want fire on the tracker. In fact, bonus points if people, like, they should have, like, a time reduction if people use fire.
Every fire cast gets you, like, 10 seconds off your time.
Yeah, something like that. Be awesome.
I haven't casted a fire spell since, like, 1994.
Wait a second. You didn't say since my ex-wife, so that threw me for a loop a little bit.
No, that's a different joke.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I know you've been out of action for a little while, but...
It's true.
All right, so here's your situation from before, Palace 6 versus Palace 3. And it's proving to be quite the little race here. Digs at Barba. Attack 6, a little bit better than Enchantress was at.
Yeah, if that is... I'm pretty sure Barba was 300, so this is going to be Digshake eating another one.
Which he just might do.
I'm not 100% sure if that's what it was, but...
And I know I saw polar bears, floating polar bears, on somebody's screen a couple screens ago, but I think that was in Palace 3, not 6. And Barba down, and here's the 300. 300. So he's 74 shot.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
Oh, he is going back.
I think you have to. It's your last chance. I mean, do you really want to do Great Palace 633? There's a red nut knuckle right there to help you out. Kept them alive, and kept them alive for good reason. Although he could have killed him and still been at the same place, but...
Yeah, pretty much no time wasted right there.
Yeah. But he came from the top, I think. I don't think he was down in that plane. But he'll place the gem now, and he'll be the first to go look out for the Great Palace, but EON right behind.
Yeah, there's it's going to be very close. They're probably going to both hit. Well, that's the only advantage, is that Digshake's already on the eastern continent. He's going to be closer to 7. He might get in there about a minute ahead of Eon. So, but their levels are going to be almost identical.
Yeah, so it's a situation where you got to stay alive, make all the jumps, and go the right way. And the player who goes the right way is probably going to be the one who gets it done.
Yeah, really, Thunderbird's the only big part where you can make a mistake if you don't battle that very well.
I saw a game over at Darklink last night, though.
That's brutal.
Well, the run was already over, though. But remember, you gotta get the Thunderbird with magic.
And we talked about this earlier. Digshake foregoing attack 7 and putting everything into life.
Yeah, he has enough to cast Thunder. What did I say it was? I said it was 4 1/4. And then because of that, he has a 1 3/4 left over. And probably has enough for shield or reflect. He's not a guy who uses jump. EON's a little bit more comfortable because I believe 656 on that screen. Yeah, 656. And I have no funny things to say about that, so I'm gonna give that one a rest.
I was waiting for some sort of 3-digit comment.
No,
from
I'm
you
gonna
this
give
whole
that
run.
one a rest. All right, fine, but whatever. Dude, I have nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. 656 was the American Kosher Restaurant in Long Branch, New Jersey, Strats, and 655 was the address of the Walgreens pharmacy in my hometown. So there you go. You wanted it, you got it, BuzzThunder. I'll work on him. I promised Dig I'd work on lower level ones too, because he was disappointed my last time.
637 was a Wade Boggs slugging average in 1999, I believe.
I think that was also his 10-yard dash time.
Yeah. I believe he was on the Devil Rays.
Remember when he won the World Series and he was riding around on the horse? That was, I think that was in Yankee Stadium. No fairy feet skip here. He's just gonna run right through. Did he miss the first one?
Yeah, didn't want to risk it again.
Yeah,
that's always the one I have trouble with too, going the left side there. And we see Eon doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I had Digshake going with the old school, trying to, do the short encounter.
Yeah, you don't have the magic to do to pull off 2 or 3. I mean, EON's going to take a intentional death there, I believe, and then vary on through again. And Dig gets there first, but not far behind, folks.
Yeah, this is a race.
We're racing.
I'm gonna let's see what the exact differential is here. I'm gonna try to mark. I'm gonna try to map this thing out as well.
Dig finds the block room. I don't even know.
So yeah, about 30 seconds difference there.
Linear to start. Dig's only in the first room. EON is right behind. Now we have to drop down. Again, no other choice. So just got to avoid the dual blue Fockers.
Yep.
Is that double? Yeah, okay. There's the room with the possible magic jars. Don't need it. Uh-oh. Look out there. I've seen so many people just run right into that room and just jump or fall right in.
Yep, that happens to me because I'm usually marking my map as I do that, and I walk right in.
2 choices, up or down. He's going to take up. And it's another room to the right, and Digshake, likes going to the right.
It's always good to peek up there because if you get this room, you might want to just go that way.
EON's going to look for the magic jar, but already full.
Nothing doing.
Yeah, it's not the one that has it, so I'll mark it with a little bit of a T and an X.
Oh, and was that a dead end? I didn't see that room that Digshake found.
I would think
but he didn't like it.
Yeah, I think it would have been a dead end for him to totally go back and then go down 2 more floors. All right, what do we got here?
Wow, this is a virtual spoon.
Both of them electing not to go left and then taking the drop down here. Or a parent drop down. Looks like they're both going for it, and they both get it.
Wow.
There's the other room with the T on the left side, the T blocks with 2 red jars or the red Fokker.
Wow, look at this. Have you ever seen a race this close?
No, I haven't. Digshake is electing to. Yeah, he didn't get.
He gets tripped up by a bad Fokker spawn.
Oh, and the TB right on the other side.
Thunderbirds.
This
I
is.
tell you, Larry, this is great.
This is
action right here.
Race of the tournament so far. Amazing job. Neither of them has to take the death, which is good. I don't know if they pulled off Thunder. No spell of shield, though. That's right, Dig had one less magic container. I was looking at Enchantress's screen when I was doing the math before.
Yeah, Dig is going into this bare bones.
Yeah, a little pendulum action going on. EON messed it a little bit, so he's not going to be on the full swing down in the middle. Dig has it going on right now. Could be simultaneous kills as well.
Yeah, we're still tied here, even at the Thunderbird fight.
Could have one of those situations like I think it was on a Super Mario World race where both runners had a race again because it was too close to call. Keep her down and a death for EON. That could be it right there.
I would call that the race.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of Great Palace, so there's still a lot to come. Unless
Yeah,
when you
that's
went
what
left
we're hoping.
there, yeah. So here's a path where you can go right or drop down. That was
Yeah,
an
what we're
unfortunate
hoping
death.
for Eon's sake is that he gets through Thunderbird here and guesses the right direction. You know, if dropping down there is the right way and Eon drops down right away,
Yeah, or Dig can take
that would
unfortunate
settle
death.
the score.
Yeah. This room, though, for Dig, for anybody, this could be a pain. It's not the one with the crazy amount of projectiles, but still, it's
Yeah, that
something
room
could,
always terrifies me.
yeah. But he goes down like it's just an all right fest. It's right for days. There was only one place where they could have went left, and that was behind Thunderbird. So the only other option was dropping down on the collapsible bridge, which could have brought you behind Thunderbird as well, or just keep going right. And Digshake's just doing the right.
Eon takes down Thunderbird. Yeah, a very linear Great Palace here. Oh, do we have a loop? Digshake hitting this room again?
No,
No, different enemy
different
sets,
enemies.
so
Yeah,
it's
this is the
not
one
a
I was
loop.
talking about before. This is the one that drives me nuts. But I think if you enter it from the left, you're better. If you enter it from the right, then all the craziness is just on top of you all the time.
Yeah, something. Oh, and there we go. We saw Eon dropping down.
All right, well, maybe hoping that this is what to do. Two choices here: can go down or can go to the right. Probably will peek right first. Does not get BuzzThundered.
Oh, very nice. And then that is the exact thing that Eon needed there because Digshake runs into a dead end. So he knows he needs to backtrack and take that drop down.
This could be it right here. That one choice to go down against the meta. Here we go. We're going to go down in the next room. Go down again,
And
another floor. Foregoing the
Digshake.
magic jar. Just go.
Digshake having this perilous room with no hits remaining. Oh, and he gets boggled right at the end of the screen. Things
is-
looking very good for
this is-
Eon right now.
Yeah, this is a tricky and dangerous room, though. It's kind of hard to avoid damage. And with only 4 heart containers
Yeah.
remaining now,
Can't cast anything.
no, can't cast anything. Didn't bother to see if the magic jar was on the, or the fairy. Can the fairy be there? Yeah, I think it still can be there. But all this backtracking Diggs needs to go. He needs to get back to that room with the collapsible bridge. Get on the other, get down it. Get down on it. He's there. He's one screen away. But EON is now several screens away from that one screen. And let's put it this way: Enchantress may have even made the wrong choice here by not going up, or in the other screen by not going down.
Yeah, we still have a lot of options on this side, so
We don't even entirely know that EON is on the right side of Thunderbird.
yeah, it just that first decision seemed like she went in the right direction, but we don't know.
Loop.
Oh, it looks like a loop. Yeah, Eon gets looped. So
Now
this
has to
might
go
tie
down.
our race up again.
Yeah, I mean he's one screen behind.
Wow.
And again, a decision to go left, a
But
decision to go right.
the
Gonna
thing
go
is,
left.
the thing is, with all those right options, Digshake is gonna almost certainly he's gonna do the same thing that Eon already did. So she retains the lead.
Well, Eon just went left there and got a one up instead of going right.
Okay. So now she needs to go down.
No,
for
go
this
right.
elevator.
Go right. Never went right on this screen. Dig's got another screen to go before he gets to that. Dig's about 3 screens behind, I think. 3 or 2 screens behind, depending on which ones you count.
Yeah, but it's still looking very good for Eon right now.
Gonna go right instead of going up. There's a lot of choices, a lot of paths here. And there's another one. Are we looping here? I don't think we are. But look at all these.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, the early part of it kind of led you right to Thunderbird, but the second half. Oh, there we go.
Wow. Choices.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The right choices were made. The Babe Ruth call your shot by Enchantress of Numbers may be true here. One Dark Link fight away. Dark Link wants to just jump on the head of Link. It's fine.
Wow, and even casting the fire spell there.
You always have to cast a fire spell here. Neither player gets BuzzThundered. None of them are that dumb. One more hit, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Number 17,
our winner.
Enchantress of Numbers defeats number 1, Digshake
Wow.
in a great race. This was
Hell
probably
of
the
a
best
race.
one. Unbelievable.
Oh man. What a race.
Unbelievable.
He's right there.
He's right there.
This is it's gonna be about a minute difference here.
Yeah. Absolutely. And
Wow,
yeah. So,
heartbreaking for Digshake there.
absolutely.
Wow, I was rooting for Eon the whole time. I know a lot of us were, just because Digshake is a force to be reckoned with. But congratulations to Eon.
Absolutely. And see if
Hello?
Hey, there you are. Hold on one second. I think I gotta bring your volume a little bit up.
I can adjust my mic too, so...
Let us know if you can hear Enchantress of Numbers. By the way, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought for sure Digshake was ahead of me, but once I got to Thunderbird and still hadn't seen a dot done from him, I thought that maybe I had a chance.
Was your heart pounding a little bit there?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Well done there. You actually ran into Thunderbird at the exact same time we were fighting, and it looked like Digshake was going to run away with it because you took a death to Thunderbird and he moved on. But
Right.
fortunately, you took the correct decision by going down that drop-down bridge where Digshake went about 4 screens over, ran into a dead end, giving you about a minute lead that you needed to close it down.
Nice.
So very well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, it took all the right paths. It was amazing. During the run though, did anything necessarily scare you? Like not seeing the glove, not having the glove? Anything you were really worried about?
I was worried that I was going to have to go dig for Hammer Cave to get the glove.
Yeah, we know that now by process of elimination that was a magic container. So it was 2 magic containers in
Right.
Death Mountain.
Gotcha. I guess Palace 4 must have been, or I missed one of the items. It must have been the cross then.
Yeah, 4 was
Yeah,
across.
That's correct. Yeah, 4 was the cross. But yeah, in that situation where it was basically you were over in the east already. It was go into 5 and progress through a dungeon you're going to need to go through anyways, or backtrack to the Death Mountain. But you made the correct decision in going to 5 there.
Yeah, I was really hoping it was going to be in New Kasuto, and I was so disheartened when it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, New Kasuto was, you got the magic key out of it. That was fine. You had key troubles a little early, it looked like, and then you found the
I did.
glove blocked out of 2. So, yeah, it was just overall a really good race and really good against your splits as well.
I run against averages,
Yes.
so that was about a minute better than my PB, so...
That's a hell of a time to pull that one off, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I'd say your PB was in that first race that I called you doing when you had that 124.
Yeah, against Niram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your next match is going to be against the winner of Error 72 and Scorpion Max.
Awesome.
Yeah. hope
Wow,
you-
that's very
I-
nice work in slaying the dragon in the in the good bracket.
Oh, yeah, was fully expecting to lose this match.
Well, we mentioned that you called your shot. You did the Babe Ruth. You pointed to the outfield, and you said you were going to beat Digshake, and no one can say you're not someone of your word.
I never actually said I was going to beat him. I said that I wasn't going to go easy on him.
Oh, okay, all right.
Martin has been telling everyone that I said I was going to beat him.
All right, well, maybe it got lost in translation, as we know
Yeah.
some things did last night when I called the race with him. So,
I feel as though that you should perpetuate that rumor.
make T-shirts or
Fair
something,
enough.
Go to teespring.com and get your own T-shirt. But very good. Is there anything particular, because you played very well, I can't imagine there was anything. Is there anything particular you may work on for your next race, something you don't feel like you did necessarily too well?
I guess I was really stubborn about Palace 2, I think.
You did go in there a couple times, I think.
Yeah, every time I thought I could advance a little bit more, and then I found a new block. So I guess maybe that. I think there was a time I took an up A that I realized was kind of silly after the fact. I can't remember exactly what it was now. I know my leveling, I did not get as much to take advantage of the gem placements as I'd like typically.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, leveling,
I mean,
leveling was rough in this seed for both players.
yeah, and I mean I've done an attack 1 run, so I can deal with low levels if I need to. But it is nice to have, a little bit higher attack or cheaper spell cast or something. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a nice luxury. Well, we wish you best on your next match,
Thanks.
and hope it goes this way for you. Not that we're rooting against your opponent, but just for your sake, we hope you
Right.
have just as good a time with that one as you did with this one. So
Yeah, that was, considering the seed, I think that's an outstanding time.
absolutely, congratulations again.
Thanks.
No
Yes,
problem.
very well done.
Yeah, congrats, y'all.
Hey, Dig,
Good game, Digshake.
Yeah, what's up?
what's going on, man? What
Oh,
happened?
you know. I don't know. I honestly don't think I made any major mistakes. I feel like I played pretty well, actually. The experience was kind of a pain in the ass, but other than that, I wouldn't say it was unusual.
Yeah, you ate a couple of gems there instead of going back, and that didn't really hurt you because that saved you a lot of time. But both of you, both players, your experience and your levels were very much the same at the end of the run. But it didn't seem like there was a major oversight anywhere except for Great Palace.
Yeah, Great Palace was not pleasant at all.
Enchantress took every turn correctly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that basically you can break it down to that turn right after Thunderbird there instead of falling early or going right the way you did, Digshake. That's really what you can break down the whole race to.
Well, as soon as I saw that long-ass dead end, I was like, oh, great. She's going to come past me. And
yeah,
it sounds like that's
went right down the first pit right after Thunderbird, and pretty much straightforward right from there. Well, not really straightforward. There were a lot of those rooms that were the long rooms with the steps and the elevator up in the middle. But if you just continuously went right, like the meta says, it's at that point in the Great Palace just led you right to Dark Link. It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hey, I would say welcome to the bonus bracket, but I'm not in the bonus bracket anymore. You will be playing the winner of Dark Magician 1184 and the Countess in your next race.
Yep. Still a lot of tournament to be played, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a really good opportunity to just fight your way through that bonus bracket and make it back to the, I don't know what to call the other bracket. The bracket?
I think you can call that one the winner's bracket, but you got to call the other one the participation bracket. So
Yeah,
everyone's
that
actually that's
sounds
the
right.
bonus bracket, and everyone who loses gets the participation trophy. So
See, but now everybody is shuddering at the fact that Digshake is now in the bonus bracket. So.
there's a situation where you have to go through Jake Hoper, Digshake, and then Saber.
Wow, yeah. It's a lot of good players.
But if you
down
wanted to
there.
win the tournament anyway, you probably had to go through all three anyway.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, so best of luck to you there. We're sorry to see you lose, but there's still more Digshake to come for everybody.
I knew it was. I had a feeling I was going to drop at least one in this tourney. So.
At least one. So he's saying he's going to win it all, folks.
Well, I still want to.
Call
That's
your
still
shot.
My goal. My goal hasn't changed.
If
I'm
you don't
just
think you
slowed
can
down
win-
a little bit.
If you don't think you can win, don't even try. There you go. That's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, so we got another race tonight. I'm going to pull it up so we can plug it. Actually, I think there's one more race tonight. The Countess and Dark Magician. Just like I said before, the winner is going to play Digshake. They are starting at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Current channel TBA. But
Yeah, I might be able to restream that one. Not quite sure, but I'm sure somebody will pick it up.
yeah,
Oh,
some-
yeah, that must have just popped up recently.
it was changed today. They were scheduled, but maybe they may have been scheduled for later on tonight, and then they changed it to earlier. I saw I saw them say that they changed it, but I think it was always on the docket.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, listen, if you do it, and call up BuzzThunder.
Absolutely.
He needs to make some more ex-wife jokes.
That's my primary motivation.
Yeah, so all right, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks, Dig. Good game. It was very close. Enchantress, congratulations. Good game. Buzz,
Thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks
Yes,
for the restreaming,
nice work.
Kyle.
Well done for both runners.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone else. Any parting words, guys?
No, just thanks for putting on a great restream.
Thank you. And for BuzzThunder, keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Is that Casey Kasem? I don't remember. But thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.
Good night.